Good morning. At this time, I would ask that you remove your hat and remain standing as we have the national anthem sung by the CCC Director of Music, Aaron Burke.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good morning. I'm Dr. Marlon Thornburg, President, Coffeyville Community College. We thank you for your attendance here today to celebrate the 101st graduation ceremony at Coffeyville Community College. We are excited to have you on our campus as we celebrate the successes of the graduating class of 2026 and take this time to recognize our outstanding students and their families. We would ask that the parents, grandparents, and significant others of our graduates to please stand at this time. We want to say thank you to all the parents, grandparents, and significant others for your guidance and support to these graduates that you've provided to them over the last several years. Without you, these young adults will be sitting here today trying to figure out who's buying lunch. It is my pleasure to begin our graduation ceremony by introducing some key individuals. I'll ask that you hold your applause until they're all introduced. Today's marshals are our longest-serving faculty members: psychology instructor Mike Arpin, math instructor Kendall Payne. Mike has been with the institution for 38 years and Kendall for 34 years. I also want to recognize one of our longtime employees who will be retiring this summer: biology instructor, former athletic trainer Rick King, 33 years of service. Rick, would you please stand? Introducing our graduates today will be our communication instructor, Mr. Dirk Andrews. For the stage party, beginning on my right on the second row, Trustee Dickie Rolls, Trustee Laura Stallford, Dean of Enrollment Management and Student Success, Pam Fear, Director of the Columbus Technical Campus, Carrie Soper, Trustee Doug Mish, Trustee Jimmy Littleford, and Athletic Director Bryce Saya. On the front row, starting on my right, we have our Chief Financial Officer, Travis Young, the Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees, David Baldwin, our commencement speaker today, Mr. Sylvester Sly Williams, our Vice President for Academic Services, Carrie Redden, the Chair of the Board of Trustees, Becky Barnhart. The Vice President of Student Services, Ryan McCune. The Vice President for Career and Technical Education, Heather Paulette. It is now my pleasure to introduce once again the Chair of the Board of Trustees, Ms. Becky Barnhart.
Good morning. Honored guests, faculty members, families, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. It is with great pleasure and pride that we gather here today to celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of our graduates. I extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you as we've come together to mark this significant milestone in the lives of our students. To the graduates, I offer my heartfelt congratulations on behalf of the Board of Trustees on reaching this momentous occasion. Your hard work, the ability to pursue, and your commitment have brought you to this day, and we are immensely proud of your accomplishments. I encourage you to reflect on the knowledge and the experiences you have gained during your time here at CCC. I also want to express our deepest gratitude to the families and friends who have supported and encouraged our graduates through their academic journey. Your unwavering support has played a crucial role in their success, and today is a celebration of your dedication as well. Once again, congratulations to the graduates, and thank you to everyone who is attending and joining us on this joyous occasion. Let us celebrate the accomplishments of our students and look forward to their bright futures that await you. Thank you.
At this time, it is my privilege to welcome our 2026 commencement speaker, Mr. Sylvester Sly Williams. Sylvester Sly Williams is a former first-round NFL draft pick by the Denver Broncos, although we're Chiefs fans, but that's okay, the Denver Broncos. And he is also a Super Bowl champion with the Broncos. He has turned his journey of adversity into a mission to impact lives through leadership, mindset, and personal development. Raised in St. Louis, Missouri, Sylvester overcame significant challenges early in life, including academic struggles and personal adversity, before walking on to the Conferring Community College football program in 2009. On the field, he earned distinction as a 2009 Kansas Jayhawk Conference Honorable Mention defensive lineman and a 2010 First Team defensive lineman and KJCCC All-Conference honors. His achievements at CCC earned him a full scholarship to the University of North Carolina, achieving a degree in communications and eventually reaching the highest level of professional life. After nearly a decade in the NFL, including a Super Bowl victory, Sylvester transitioned into entrepreneurship and estate investing and leadership development. Today, he is the founder of Champ Group Consulting, where he helps organizations build strong cultures, develop leaders, and unlock the full potential of their people. Through his Champ framework, commitment, honesty, accountability, mindset, and persistence, Sylvester empowers individuals to overcome adversity, take ownership of their lives, and perform at a championship level, both professionally and personally. Above all, he is a dedicated father, speaker, and mentor, committed to helping others win in life. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Marla Thornburg. I feel like I got long hair trying to get it out the way. Listen, this is a very special moment for me. Very special in so many ways. But before I get started, I want to thank, well, first I want to thank everybody, but I want to thank two individuals that had a lifelong impact on my life. And first is Dickie Rose. Me and his relationship is year after year, man, I call him for advice and family, business, whatever it is. Every time I call, he pick up. Now, he ain't always available long, but he pick up though. And another one is a guy by the name of Mike Arpin. And I don't know where you're at in the crowd, but I want to tell you, you changed my life. And I will not be. See, I wouldn't be where I am without you holding me accountable and the advice that you gave me at the beginning of my college journey. See, what a lot of people don't understand about me, and I want to tell you guys a quick story. I grew up in a very rough environment. My mother was a drug addict, raised by a single father, and I struggled my whole life. And a lot of my struggles showed up in the classroom. Academically, I was held back in the 1st grade. I was kicked out of school in the 8th grade, and I was then kicked out of school again in the 10th grade. But when I got kicked out in the 10th grade, that was a wake-up moment for me because I felt like I had gave my life to somebody else and allowed them to close the book on it. And that just didn't sit right with me. So I made a decision after giving 2 options, get a GED or go to an alternative school. And I made a decision that I was gonna re-enroll in that same high school that kicked me out and I was gonna do it the right way. And I did. And I went back my junior year and I just started working hard, going to class every day. And toward the end of the school year, I ran into a football coach. And in running into this football coach, he saw that I was a big guy. He said, hey man, you need to be playing football. I said, man, I'm a basketball player. He said, well, just give it a try. And I said, okay. Went down, fell in love with the brotherhood, fell in love with the grind, the discipline that it took. And it also kept me in school. So my senior year was the only year I ever played football in my life, and I was a very bad player. So bad that when I sent my tape to Coffeyville Community College, coaches at the time, they started picking up the phone. And after I graduated high school, I got a job at a radiator factory. Because see, the environment I grew up in, success is graduate high school, get a job at a factory. So I thought I had made it. I was making about $350, $400 a week, which back then was a lot of money for me. But I realized working 8 hours a day in that factory, all I had was time to think. And every time I thought, it's like, man, Sylvester, you could do some great things with your life. You could do some great things with your life. So I came up with the craziest idea that anybody can come up with. So I'm gonna go to college. And when I started this journey, filling out applications to get into school, sending film to football coaches, I came up with this amazing idea. Drive 6 hours to to Coffeyville Community College and ask the coach for an opportunity. And when I asked that coach for the opportunity, he looked at me with the most intimidating look I had ever seen. He said, who are you? I said, I'm Sylvester Williams. He said, what are you doing here? And not nervous, he said, hey coach, I'm just looking for an opportunity. And through the grace of God, he gave me that opportunity. But when he gave me the opportunity, guys, I took full advantage of it. I said, okay, now it's time to go to work. I worked out every morning by myself, every afternoon with the team, and every night by myself. And in my free time, I studied the game of football, and I went to the library, and I went to tutoring to build myself academically. Well, I tell people this all the time. When I came to college, I didn't have most of the information, the academic information that you would get K through 12. I probably only had 40% of it. So I was way behind. And that's why people like Mike Arpin, who held me accountable, telling me, hey, you got to be in class before 8 a.m. Because the reason I was kicked out of high school was because I couldn't get up early in the mornings. I just wasn't a morning riser. I would go to school at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, sometimes even 12 o'clock, but I went. And for that, I got kicked out of school. So when I got to college, I had to change my mentality, and I had to do something different. And he was hugely responsible for that decision I made. Now, I say this often. A lot of people say I became a Super Bowl champion the day I hosted the Lombardi Trophy and won a Super Bowl ring, but that's not true. I became a champion the day I decided to leave the projects in Jefferson City, Missouri, and drive down 11th Street into a college with no real future, no real idea what my future would look like. All I had was hope. But in my toolbox, I knew what I had work ethic. And I knew that if I came to this community college and I just gave it everything that I had, listen, all I had in my mind was just go work extremely hard, give it everything you got, and live with the results. And in 2 years, after coming to Coffeyville, my life was completely different than what it was when I came here. See, when I came to Coffeyville, I didn't know what a Division I was. I didn't know what a Division II. All I knew was Mizzou and Kansas University. It was the only two colleges that I knew. I had no idea that my life would turn out to be what it became. But because of this community college and because of the foundation that I built here, I've been able to accomplish some amazing things in life. And without the people that I thanked, without my family, but most importantly, without the Ravens. I met my best friends here. Kendall Tompkins, Mark Madison, those two guys right there will always hold a special place in my heart. It was in my wedding. I met them right here. See, what people don't understand is the community college, it's a different grind, but it's the foundation of the rest of your life. And because of Coffeyville, I've been able to go on and win a Super Bowl. I've been able to go on and create companies, grow on and become an amazing father. Because one day I want my son to look in the mirror and say, you know what? I want to be better than what my father was. But I built him a foundation through Coffeyville Community College to be able to do so. So all you graduates, I want to tell you guys this, man. I live my life on 5 pillars. And Doctor, he introduced them earlier. Commitment. Commitment is the number one thing to success, right? And when I talk about commitment, I talk about commitment to what it is that you say that you want. Not what somebody else said that they want for you. Not what your parents say, what you think you may want, with the commitment that you say that you want. Because what I can tell you is every day won't be a good day. And the days where you make improvement, the days where you really see your dreams come true, on the days when you're able to commit when you don't feel like it. See, my entire life is about commitment. Everything I do, I commit 100% to. And what I can tell you is I've never seen failure when I'm 100% committed to anything. The second one is honesty. And it's tough because honesty is one of those things where it's like, I grew up not knowing what love actually felt like. I didn't have a mom. My dad never told me he loved me, right? And so for me, it took for me to become 35 years old before I actually dug into it and when I was able to open up and really get to the root cause of what my problems really were. But most importantly, when I got to college, I had to be honest with my professors. I had to go have these conversations, go in and before and after class to let them know that I need help. Because again, like I said earlier, I don't have most of the information that I'm supposed to get from K through 12. Accountability is the next one. And to me, it's the hardest one because I think everybody in this room is or have struggled with accountability at some point in their life. And that's the ability to say, hey, listen, I was wrong and I want to improve. But in order to improve, you got to hold yourself accountable. You got to take accountability. Everything in my life that go wrong, I always look at the situation and say, what could I have done better? And what role did I play in this happening to me? And every time I've done that, I've been able to come out on the other side. Mindset is the next one. And this is right here is why I'm where I am today. Mindset is belief in self. Man, I tell you this, guys. How many of you guys in here got big dreams? And I mean big dreams. And I tell you this, man, every single last dream that you got for yourself is accomplishable with the right mindset. You just got to believe. My entire life is just me believing in myself. When I came to Coffeyville, all the decks were stacked against me. We had All-Americans on campus. We had Division I kickbacks on campus. And you know what I woke up every day and said? I believe that I'm better than all of them. And I chased that journey every single day. And every single day, when I tell you this, man, when I got to college, what I realized is guys with all of this talent was only giving 60%, 50%, 70%, not going to class, not listening to the coaches. So I said, that's how I'm going to close the gap. I'm going to show up every single day and give 110%. And day by day, that gap got smaller and smaller and smaller. And before you knew it, I was in the league. And I tell you this, man, and Coach Rose can attest to this, man, I had so many guys that I went to college with, regular students and athletes that reach out to me to this day. You know what they say to me, man? Hey, Sly, man, I wish I would have just did what you did. Man, I wish I would have just gave a little bit more. Tried a little bit harder, went to class a little bit more. Because I felt like I could have made it. The difference between them and even me is that, man, you guys right now at the beginning of your journey and you got an amazing foundation from Coffeyville. So what I can tell you is you need to envision what you want the next 10, 15, 20 years of your life to look like and understand that every decision you make now is going to impact your future. So believe in yourself and believe in everything you do. And the last one is persistent. Never give up. And it's really that simple. This one thing I can tell you about life. I'm 37 years old. And again, Everything I ever wanted in life, I've been able to accomplish. But what I can tell you, life is full of ups and downs, full of them. And no matter how successful you are, no matter how happy life may seem, it will come with downs. What I can tell you is enjoy the ups and embrace the downs. And most importantly, when you set those goals for yourself, never give up. Never. Because in 10 years, somebody that's in this crowd may be standing up here and trying to impact the future. I hope so. And I hope that one day somebody can come back and say, man, you see all those amazing things such and such did? You see all those amazing things he was able to do? Because I'm able to come back here and be celebrated. And like I said, man, when I drove down 11th Street, I was an absolute nobody. I had braids in my head, the hair gone now, but I had braids in my head. I didn't have a clear future, and I built it all through Coffeyville. So what I could tell you is, man, is listen, go be great. And most importantly, once a Raven, always a Raven.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. To present our student address, please welcome to the stage Ms. Carla K. Brown. Carla K. is the Vice President of Coffeyville's NAMI chapter and a member of the track and field team. She is a two-time KJCCC Eastern Conference champion, a three-time all-conference performer, an all-region performer, and just last week, she earned the title of Region 6 champion in the hammer throw. She will represent Coffeyville at the NJCAA National Track Meet next week. Carla K. is also a two-time All-American, and she is considering an offer to continue her education and compete in track and field at the University of Oklahoma.
Thank you so much, Miss Carey. I promise you, I won't stay long. Good afternoon, graduates, faculty, and family. My name is Carla K. Brown, and it's an honor to be a part of the graduating class of Coffeyville Community College 2026. A caterpillar goes through a process called metamorphosis. The egg, the larva, the pupa, and finally, the butterfly. Similarly, we all go through stages in life where we are forced to grow and change, not always because we want to, but because we need to. The egg represents our childhood and beginnings, when the people around us protected us and shaped us. The larva stage represents the larva stage represents the years we spent learning, growing, struggling, and slowly becoming who we are today. Then comes the pupa stage, where things may seem quiet, uncertain at times, but growth is still happening beneath the surface. Finally comes the butterfly. And this very moment is us today. Whether you're an athlete, a student, a faculty member, a supporter, or even just a random person, continue to fly high, aim high, and believe in yourselves, because you work tirelessly to be here today. Most times in life, we worry too much about what we have to do next. We become afraid of change because the future feels uncertain, especially as a JUCO athlete, not to mention a regular student. People often look at junior college as a low-level thing, but in reality, it's a building block. It is a place where people grow, develop, struggle, and prepare for greater opportunities ahead. Everyone's journey, my apologies. The other day, I was feeling so discouraged, not having any offers to my next school. Coach Cam noticed and asked me what was wrong. I told her I was worried about my future. She asked me, "Do you believe in God?" Of course, I said yes. She reminded me that God is in control and that sometimes we just have to trust the process and that God already has a plan for every single one of us. As it says in Jeremiah 29, verse 11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Just like a butterfly, every stage in our lives is preparing us for what we're meant to become. Everybody's journey is different. One of the biggest steps I made in my life was coming to America with no family, no friends, and placing myself around people I did not know. Of course, I was scared. Of course, I was uncertain. But at times, you just have to go with the flow. It's crazy to think that a Jamaican girl who used to throw rocks in the river for fun would be standing before you this very day to give a graduation speech. Along the way, I made countless friendships: faculty, staff, the random lady at Casey's, my favorite. I made friends on the soccer team, the golf team, the football team, and all the sports here in Coffeyville Community College. My journey was never perfect, it was never planned. And most of our journeys are not perfect, and it's never planned. So I simply kept going. I stayed true to myself. I did what I loved, and I trust the process. Everyone's journey will look different. Everyone's journey will look different. But never let that stop you from believing in what your future can become. What's your future gonna be like? Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026. Thank you.
Thank you, Carla Kay. To present the 2026 Russell H. Graham Memorial Award, please welcome to the stage Faculty Representative Mike Arpin.
Before I announce that, I just want to say to Sylvester, which I talked to and keep communicating, but haven't seen him in a while. You came here a little rough and a fish out of water, but you had a good head and good heart, because trust me, 39 years of telling people to sit up front and not miss class at 8 o'clock general psych isn't always successful. And now you're at the front row on your own. And one other thing, Sylvester has given back to this college long before this, if he remembers, I'm sure, when we used to do taught Olympics here, kind of a special Olympics type of thing. I got a hold of him back in 2017, I think it was, and I asked him if he'd come back. He just won the Super Bowl, had lots on his plate, never said anything other than sounds good. We got him here in this room right here. Tons of people with special kids who would stress taking their kid to a Ravens game, let alone an NFL game. You stayed till it was over, lots of pictures, lots of smiles on the parents. It was really moving. Appreciate it. Dr. Russell H. Graham started his career in Red Raven Country as vice president in 1966, when Coffeyville Community College, then called Coffeyville Junior College, separated from the public elementary and secondary schools in 1967. Graham was named the institution's president during his tenure at CCC, the Theater and Administrative Wing of the Arts and Sciences Building, Student Success Center, Library, the Student Union, and Weinberg Hall were all constructed. Dr. Graham died in 1985 at the age of 55 while still serving as president of CCC. The Russell H. Graham Award was established to recognize a single outstanding graduate of each class. We had lots of nominations this year, lots of great students. This year's recipient, Evelyn Crafton.
Congratulations, Evelyn. To present the 2026 Tina Logan Inspiration Award, please welcome to the stage Columbus Campus Director, Carrie Soper.
Good morning. Congratulations, class of 2026. Tina Logan began her career at Coffeyville Community College in September of 1994 as a business and computer technology instructor, a position she held for almost 20 years. During this time, she served as the Business Professionals of America, or BPA, advisor for the students of the CCC Tech Campus in Coffeyville, winning many awards along the way. Tina was someone who had the ability to inspire, motivate, and encourage students to pursue their goals while preparing them for the area workforce. She was very active and dedicated to the students who were involved in BPA. She was instrumental in raising money for the program through vinyl t-shirt creations. Tina was a creative person, and I learned a lot from working alongside her. She was kind of my counterpart here in Coffeyville as I taught business and computer in Columbus. She taught me a love of creating custom t-shirts for various occasions. Through her mentoring, my students and I were able to design and create many t-shirts for various organizations and charities, while also helping fund my students to attend state and national BPA competitions as well. I am blessed to call her my friend, and she is missed. Tina passed away in November of 2023. In honor of Tina and her inspiration, the Tina Logan Inspiration Award was established to recognize a single inspiring career and technical education student from each class, graduation class. This year's recipient is an excellent example of the drive, determination that it takes to become successful. In addition to completing all of their required coursework of their program, they also earned all 7 national certifications offered within their respective program area 1 month ahead of the end of classes. They also earned the highest level of certification in the National Career Readiness Certificate at the platinum level, which is only obtained by the top 4% of individuals in the nation. This year's recipient also obtained employment before graduation at a prestigious company. It is my privilege to present this year's Tina Logan Inspiration Award to Mr. Tyrell Humble.
Congratulations, Tyrell. To present the 2026 Linda McFate Service Award, please welcome to the stage Phi Theta Kappa Eta Gamma Chapter Advisor, Melissa Gunby.
The Linda McFate Service Award is named in honor of Mrs. Linda McFate, Emeritus Advisor of the Eta Gamma Chapter of Phi Theta Kappa at Coffeyville Community College. Mrs. McFate served the local chapter for over 25 years at CCC. She has mentored and provided a platform for many students to reach their full academic potential and provide a space to develop into servant leaders in their local chapter and community. After her retirement in 2018, she has continued to be an active volunteer and source of advice for the Eta Gamma chapter. The Linda McFate Service Award is presented to the Eta Gamma chapter member who has demonstrated exemplary service to CCC and the community. This year's recipient of the Linda McFate Service Award is Elizabeth Kippenberger.
An honor graduate has accomplished an overall grade point average of 3.4 and earned no grade lower than a C. These honor graduates are recognized by the red and white honor cords being worn today. Will the honor graduates please stand? Students who have been invited for membership to Phi Theta Kappa must have earned a 3.5 or higher GPA after completing 12 credit hours of college credit. These students have maintained a minimum GPA of 3.25 throughout their academic careers. The Eta Gamma chapter members of Phi Theta Kappa may be recognized by the golden stoles being worn today. Will the Phi Theta Kappa graduates please stand? In addition, we have a select group of graduates who have achieved high academic success. These students have maintained a perfect 4.0 grade point average while earning an associate degree and/or technical certificate. When your name is called, will the graduates for the 4.0 please approach the stage to the left?
Bernita Boffey. Keaton Bales. Kyle Bever. Attila Chagas. Evelyn Crafton. Oninye Green. Julia Giriardi. Haley Hoffman. Fabrizio Kasperisky. Elizabeth Kippenberger. Hallie Kitchen. Corey Kramer. Jack Martins. Josiah McDonald. Isabella Pearson. Frank Saunders. And Anna Washburn. Thank you. Will the graduates please stand? President Thornburg, I'm honored to present to you the 2026 candidates for the awardings of their respective degrees or certificates. These students have met the requirements for their degrees or certificates as required by the state of Kansas, the Kansas Board of Regents, and the faculty of this institution.
By the power and authority vested in me by the state of Kansas, the Kansas Board of Regents, the Board of Trustees, and with the approval of the CCC faculty, I now confer upon you the respective associate degree or technical certificate. Will you please approach the stage to receive your diploma?
Azul Guadalupe Alvarado. Elijah Baker. Atila Chagas, Brazil. Kaylin Clay. Kwamir Lamar Cosby. Evelyn Akbayan Crafton. Isabel Ziamara Collins. Carly Ray Dameron. Kaylee Nicole Henderson. Jade Jabin. Xander DeLawrence Roberts. Mario Shobe. Maria Tamani Shobe. Caitlin Cheyenne Cease. Rhea Renee Eilert. Ryan Michelle Darnell. Camden Lane Etchison. Jama Christine Etchison. Heather Floriant. Liliana Hargis. Rayenna Johnson. Elizabeth Kippenberger. Hayden Alexis Coleman. Morgan Lasco. Austin McCall. Sostin Signoye. Brooke Sykes. Tegan Leanne Titus. Tierney Lynn Trail. Now, we know you guys are anxious to graduate, but if it's not your row, you can go ahead and take a seat. Yeah, there you go. Hey, sit back, relax, guys. Come on now. Ashlyn Velasquez Lazo. Alexandria Lynn Blattner. Dontavius Boykin. Carla K. Brown. DeAndre Chisholm. Aiden Marion McCartney. Alexis Hope Overstreet. Peyton Ann Pazowski. Isabella Pearson. Shantae Porter. Shanice Renee Powell. Anna Elaine Washburn. Katie Weir. Taylor Allen. Hayden Dugan. Nicole Diane Eggermeyer. Trinity Harrigan. Haley Madison Hoffman. Isaiah Malachi Jennings. Latrell Johnson. Isabel Gloria Judd. Carly Jean Parker. Evan Gunner Forbush. Dominic Leonard Frank. Greg Allen Frazier. Charlie Lene Gaff. Brianna Nicole Giss. Landon Graham. Genesis Griffin. Bernita Frimpoma Buffy. Bryson Bauer. Fabrizio Kaspariski. Shintaro Kawabata. Jakiria Nevaeh Kelser. attention. And that's good for a Red Raven. 1, 2, 3. Anaya Sunrise Pickup. Kiana Pierce. Jonathan Luke Pyle. Tomas Ramos. Amber Lynn Ramsey. Janaya Ray. Daisha Stoltenberg. Bodie Joe Stotts. Wanye Annette Sykes. Maria Lowry. Celeste Monroe Lita. Jordan Louie. Rebecca Melo Salas, Dominican Republic. JC Meyer. Jessica Meyer. Charles Alexander Morgan. Katarina Ann Real. McKenna Rain Robertson. Nuria Rubio Vidal. Kanata Takahashi. Elijah Thomas. Eric Glenn Threet Jr. Ashton Alexander White. Shariah Lachey Wright. Daniel Deontay Barnes. Clayton Bammer. Jermaine Eddy. Jeremiah Storm Elrod. Aubrey Highshaw. And one. Diego Mejia Carrasco. Robert Matthew Whittle. Twyla Adams. Jason Allison. Frank Saunders. Andrea Shaw. Kevin Dwayne Smith. Brolin Gibson. Jesse Emma Bowers. Kagan Janine Fleming. Onyinye Ella Green. Jesse Hall. Micah Harbaugh. Amber Hendricks. Joshua Hinman. Cheyenne Hutchison. Catherine Roars Claxton. Miley Devin Snyder. Alexis Marie King. Zane Lee Leon. Faith McKee. Haley Moran. Virdiana Ornelas. Terry Marie Park. Delaney Pippin. Demita Roger Robinson. Samantha Ann Marie Taylor. Jessica Thrash. Emily Paige Watson. Diego Francisco Alonso. Jose Alonso Andres. David Alonzo Andres. Daniel Aragon. David Miguel Felipe. David Forrest. Dylan Furness. Clayton Kowick. Cortland Lamb. Hudson Asher. Trevor Ayers. Keaton Bales. Kyle Beaver. Cole Brake. Piper Jolie Cannon. Ethel Mae Darby. Luis Antonio Hernandez. James Hess. Owen Landon Moss. Josiah Wayne McDonald. Elvis Alexander Mendoza. Blake Parker. Brock Ross. Grayson Glenn Newman. Caleb Michael Stone. Bronson Wilkes. Casey Wilson. Tierra Nicole Yakely. Tyrell Martin Humble. Jacob Jackson. Cheyenne Jarvis. Jeremias Jose. Will all the graduates please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2026 from Coffeyville Community College. We would ask that all of you remain in your seats until the graduates have all exited, and to meet with your graduate at the west or at the east end of the gym. At this time, we'll have the singing of the alma mater, led by our director of music, Aaron Burke. The alma mater is on the back of your program.